Hi there, I hope your trip is going well. This is your video lesson for today. Let's see here are two things I want to talk about. I'll talk about those two things, and if you have questions at the end, have your mom or dad shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to answer. So let's get to it. So what we're going to go over today is the next step in power chords. We talked about the root 6 power chords, the 3, 6, 8 pattern right there, that little exercise I have for students to get used to moving power chords around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that down to the 5th string. So my pointer finger, instead of being on the 6th string this time, I'm going to be here on the 5th string. That's where my pointer finger is going to be. Same kind of setup as before, except for this time, what you're going to be using is going to be a little trickier. What you're going to use is the tip of your pointer finger to bump into the 6th string so we don't hear that one ring out. Right, you hear the thud sound, and then if you play the power chord, so you bring the power chord up, land that ring finger, and then land that pointer finger. All these strings should be muted right here, same as we did last time. And all I want you to do this week is to bring that chord up, hit the chord, drop the hand, bring the hand up, drop the hand, bring it up, just like that right there. Same as we did before, right? So we're just simply moving that chord down, what I call root 5. That's what that R5 stands for. Root 5, it means our pointer finger is going to be on the 6th string. Our pointer finger is going to be on the 5th string. If you see an R6 circled, that means I'm referring to a root 6 power chord. So root 5, root 6, the same kind of setup, except for this time on root 5, you're having that pointer finger bump into the 6th string. So I want you to work on that for me. Next thing I want you to do is over to Fix You, and I gave you that challenge chord last time. If everything's going good with the challenge chord, I'll go ahead and show you this one. Remember that challenge chord? Right? And what we're going to do first is we're actually start with the pick in hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called the watermelon rhythm. That's just a simple way for me to explain how 16th notes work in music. So with this we have watermelon, watermelon. What you're going to do is take your pick and you're going to strum the top 2 strings while saying watermelon. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. So that's the first thing that I would do for the ambient guitar part. Play the top 2 strings, right? Make sure you hit those accurately. You don't want a bunch of other strings there. You just want the top 2. Like I said, this is a challenge, so we're gonna see if you practice this rhythm. So we go watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. Don't worry if you kind of accidentally bump into strings in the beginning. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the accuracy with your pick, which is why it's a challenge at this stage of our development. So after you get the watermelon, 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 what you're going to do next is you're going to take your middle finger and you're going to go on the 5th fret. Remember that the capo zeroes everything out, so this is counting as 0 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In between the dots, you're going to bring your hand around. You're going to use your middle finger on the 2nd string. So this is going to be on the 5th fret compared to the capo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 3 watermelons on that. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. That was 3. 1, 2, watermelon. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. And then you're going to go up to the 5th. You're going to go up to the 12th fret from the capo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm doing the same thing. I'll put my middle finger on the 2nd string and have the open string ringing through that. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. It's going to sound like this. Watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. And you go up here. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Come up here. Watermelon. Kind of like riding a bike. What you want to do is you want to use your eyes to track where you are on the fretboard. So if I'm playing this, my eyes are looking over here to where I'm going to be. And watermelon, watermelon. I'm looking at that spot. I'm going to shift up here. Watermelon. And then I'm going to come right back down again. So I'm always looking at where I'm going to be, just like riding a bike. You don't look at the road that you're on currently. You look at where you're going to be. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. All right, so if I play along with that, maybe flag this. that's that first part right there. Work on that for me, and if you have questions, go ahead and work on that for me. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I will see you do another video lesson, and then I'll see you after that in person. All right, take care.